Hello and welcome. In this video, we'll briefly explore how to use the Export UI within the Reltio console to export all your data or deltas only. In order to export all the data or deltas only, in other words, those records that are either created and or changed between a certain time frame, I have to use the export application within the Reltio console. I access this via the chocolate bar on the top right side and open the console. Scrolling down, I'll see the export tile down here on the left. Clicking on this launches the export console application. My first step is to create a new export job. Then I'll select the entity type along with the attributes that I'm interested in exporting. If I want to export certain relationships, I can. In my case, I'm going to select all the attributes and click Continue. If I want to specify a date range to export deltas only, in other words, those records that were either created or changed within a particular date range, I can now specify that here. In my case, I'm going to export everything. My next step is to choose whether I want to export the operational values only. The operational values in our world equate to the unified view of data, sometimes referred to as a golden record. I'm either going to choose my CSV flattened file or an exploded file. Recall, a flattened file means a single row for each profile. Any attributes with multiple values will appear as additional columns in the file, whereas an exploded file means any attributes with multiple values will appear as multiple rows. Alternatively, a JSON file. I can select whether I want a single output file or not, and then click Run. This will now create a job which will begin exporting this data. And when the export is complete, I'll receive an email where I can then download the file. Thank you very much for watching this video on how to export all the data or your deltas only.